Yeah, how's it going? I'm going to do a quick review of the NC700X today. It's my first bike, and I just need to give some feedback on it. So we'll go ahead and get that started. So here's the bike. It's the 2012 Honda NC700X. I think it looks like a dolphin jumping out of the water. Like the design features of it. The front kind of reminds me, the beak reminds me of the BMWs, like the F800 GS and the F700 GS. Obviously not as extreme on the beak, but I kind of like that. And I like the styling of it overall. It's pretty aggressive. It's a standard motorcycle for Honda, but it looks a little more aggressive than it actually is. This is my first bike, and I didn't have a lot of experience, of course, when I was trying to pick one out. The bike itself is it's a brand new concept, and it has an engine that they took out of something else, and they cut it in half somehow and made the engine for it, and so it's slanted pretty far forward, but that left a lot of storage up here. This compartment opens up, and you can put a full face helmet in it if you need to. Mine doesn't fit because of that and that, but other helmets would go in it. It's got a single disc brake on the front. It seems to have adequate stopping power for around town. I haven't done enough highway riding on it. Had to pull a lot of brakes, stop fast. Again, I'm just learning this lifestyle, this type of pastime, hobby, whatever you want to call it. So, about 10 years ago, I stopped buying Honda cars. I like them a lot. Reliable. They're comfortable. They feel good to the touch. Your seating is always comfortable, and to me, it always kind of lulled me to sleep. And as I drove, it was just like they take all the fun out of driving. They dumb everything down, refine it too far. And that's kind of the Honda way. I mean, I guess some people like that. So for a motorcycle, for me, I think it's a great starter bike. Introduces me to the riding lifestyle in and around town, comfort levels. It's 51 horsepower. It's geared pretty docile comparatively to other motorcycles, as far as, like, if you go up here, this rev meter is going to cut you out at about 6,2500 RPM, and so you can't really get on it. They don't let you, and so it cuts out and won't do anything past that, really. And so you got to shift, and it's a 6-speed. So it's peppy, it's peppy-ish, but it just doesn't get my heart rate going. You know, that's that's kind of the point. I want to feel the bike. I want to feel like there's more left in the throttle, and a little extra if I need it, or what have you. So I'm kind of learning lack of experience on that part. So again, I think it's a great starter bike in town. It's supposed to do in town and comfortable road riding. The seat is really comfortable. I haven't spent enough time in it, like, to say, oh, it's killing me, but you know, I'll show you a few of the features real quick. Got my tank bag in the way, but I'll just take it off real quick so I can show you a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that stuff. So anyway, here's the massive storage compartment. It's actually really handy. I got my riding pants in here in case it rains. Other things, I've gotten groceries in it before, fast food, taking home stuff like that. gas tanks under the seat here. It's just a little around 3 gallons. The good thing about the NC700X is it gets phenomenal gas mileage, right around 65-70 miles per gallon, which gives you some nice range if you're on the road for a small tank. But it's not a great big tank, obviously. But it's under the seat, so that helps your center of gravity stay low as you're learning to ride. It's not an extremely tall bike, although I tippy toe it. Not too bad, like let's say balls on my feet, not so much tippy toe, but not real square flat on it yet. So there she is. It's what I'm riding now. I'll probably have to ride it through this spring and summer before I upgrade. Want something with a little more teeth. As we ride, our experience grows and our wants and needs and desires kind of go up with it. I think we just expect more out of our bikes than what this one will do. But if you're a commuter and you commute a lot to work, you're going to spend, half hour on the road each way in traffic. This is great. It's nimble. It's peppy enough for in traffic stuff, and it sits up, nice high seating position. Handlebars are high and spread apart, good balance. And that's it. That's my bike, the 2012 NC700X.